Alright folks, here we go with Beyond Baker Street. First thing you want to do to set up Beyond Baker Street is to select one of these case files. Now the difficulty number is up here, 1 being the easiest, 6 being the hardest. For this game, we're going to play the easiest one, number 1. You could do this randomly, or you could choose which one of these case files you want to play. It's up to you. Then, if we look at the top right of the card, we can see this Holmes 15, which means Holmes will start at 15 for this particular case. Some cases are like 8, 10, etc. Then we're going to take our investigation marker here and put it on the zeroing spot, so to say. Next, we're going to take our 3 confirmation tokens, and we're going to place it here on the case file. Next, we're going to take our 3 lead piles here. We have opportunity, motive, and suspect. We're going to give these cards a shuffle, and then out of each pile, we're going to select the top 3, and then flip over the top 1 of those 3, placing them on a stack in one of these sections on the board. Okay, the rest of these cards go back to the box along with the rest of the case files. They will not be used for the game. Okay, next we give each player one of these player aid cards. Then we take our character cards here, and we could do this in one of 2 ways. We could just randomly give each player a card. Okay, I'm going to use the ones we're going to use in the video. Or you can look through them and select a card out of the, I think it's 25 of these, 16, something like that. Okay, so now if we look at the bottom of the card, we'll see these pipes. The more pipes you have, the more beneficial that character is to you. The less pipes, the less beneficial. The rest of the character cards will be placed back in the box. They will not be used for the game. Okay, finally, we're going to shuffle up these evidence cards. And depending on the player count, we're going to give a number of cards to the players. If 2 players get 6 cards, 3 players get 4 cards each, 4 players get 3 cards each. So in a 2-player game, we each get 6 cards. The rest get placed down here. Okay, next, we're going to look at our character cards, and whoever has the least number value on the top center will go first. In this case, it'll be Jen. And you are ready to play Beyond Baker Street. Now, in Beyond Baker Street, what we're trying to do is confirm all 3 of these cases before Holmes gets to 0 on his track. But there's a catch. We have to get this investigation marker to 20 before we confirm the 3rd case. Okay, now we can confirm the cases in any order we want to, and I'll explain how that works in a minute. Holmes will be moving down this track either by us giving each other information or a certain number of cards in this impossible section here. It's basically a discard section. Okay, and that number is dictated by the case file. So in case 1, it takes 4 impossible cards before Holmes will start moving. So when you place a 5th card in there, whether it be a lead or evidence, once the 5th card is placed in there, Holmes will move down 1 space on the track every time you put a card in there. What we'll be doing is holding up our cards, Navi style, where we can see our opponent's card, or not opponents, a co-op game, but other players' cards, and they can see ours, but we can't see our cards. Okay, so for this explanation video, I'm just going to put both hands face up. But normally, like I said, I wouldn't be able to see my cards. Starting with the first player, we can do several actions. We can assist, which means the starting player, would give another player information on the cards that they have in their hand. Alright, but the information has to be kind of vague, like in Hanabi. Alright, we could say that these are witness cards. Okay, and they're dictated by the faces. Okay, but you have to say that all of the cards in their hand are witness cards if they're witness cards. You can't just say one's a witness card. Okay, or we can say these are document cards. And then we have clue cards and track cards, I think they're called. Alright, so that's basically assist. We tell each other that the other players have in the hand. And I guess that could be either a suit, color, or symbol, or the number. And again, once we do that, we have to say that all of the cards of that number or color card in their hand. We have to point them out. Again, back to my hand, I would have to say these two are 3, or these are blue, or witnesses, or whatever lingo you decide to go with. Okay, I am bad with flavor, immersion stuff, so I forget the terms. Bear with me. So that's the first one. You give some evidence, Holmes moves down. Next, we can investigate. Now, the object of the game is to confirm these 3 lead piles. If we look up top on the left, there's a number. That's the value of that card we have to get to with these investigation cards in order to confirm it. Okay, now each suit has cards ranging from 1 to 6. All right, so when we investigate, we're going to take a card from our hand and lay it down below the lead that we think it goes to. Now, the object of this is to get exactly the number value of the lead card. So here I would need another card with 4. Once I've done that, I would draw a card and place it in my hand. But say I placed the wrong suit card down. Okay, say I placed this 5 of the documents down where the lead is a witness. Then I would place the wrong suit underneath the lead card. And now, in order to confirm this lead, we have to get the total value of the sum of these 2 cards, or 3 cards if there's more, depending on what it is. All right, but they have to be from the lead suit. So now I'd have to get 12 for this lead using the blue or witness cards from the evidence pile. So that's the first 2 actions. We got assist and then investigate. Okay, next we have confirm. Confirm, once this pile of cards gets to the appropriate number for the lead, you simply place a token on the lead and that lead is confirmed. That's one whole action. Okay, now you cannot confirm a 3rd lead until this evidence track marker here gets up to 20. Exactly 20. Cannot be above or below 20. Okay, and I'll get into how to move that evidence track up in a little bit. Alright, next is to eliminate. Okay, so like I said, this track is going to be moving down, and then to do that, you're going to eliminate evidence. Alright, so say I told you that this card is a 6, she decides to eliminate it, plays it face up in the impossible, and then we move the evidence track down 6 spaces. Okay, if it were a 4, then we move it down 4 more spaces. Okay, each time drawing another card, placing it in our hand. When we're doing this and there's less than 4 cards in this case, Holmes will not move. But once we get the 5th card in this pile, whether it be lead, which I'll get into in a second how that works, or investigation cards, then Holmes will start moving 1 space down the track every time you place a card in. Then we have pursue. Okay, say we got to a point. This one wasn't confirmed yet. But say we got to a point where we want to discard one of these lead cards. What we would do is take the lead card from the pile, place it face down in the stack, and this counts towards our limit for the impossible here on the case file. And then we'd flip over the top card of the pile. Okay, and then any cards, evidence cards that were below that lead pile would get shuffled back into the evidence deck here. So that's basically it. We want to confirm all 3 leads and get our evidence track to 20 in order to win the game. If we exceeded 20 or were below 20 and we confirmed all 3 of our leads, we would fail the game. If Holmes ever got down to 0, we would fail the game. And if one of these lead piles ever got to the point where there's no more lead cards there, we would lose the game. And now you are ready to play Beyond Baker Street. Hi folks, I'm Barry Reynolds. This is my wife Jennifer Reynolds. Today we're playing Beyond Baker Street, a Z-Man game for 2 to 4 players by, I know one of them, Robin Lees and Steve McKenzie.
Great.
Great. It's a gamery type of Hanabi, basically. It's a little more complicated game of Hanabi, which is we are trying to beat Holmes in solving this case. So we want to get this white marker to 20 and then confirm all 3 leads before Holmes gets to 0. Now, where Holmes starts off on his track is dictated by the case file. We're doing the first case file, which is the easiest. Okay, we lose if Holmes reaches 0 before we complete all 3 leads and get to 20 on the investigation track. If the investigation marker exceeds 20, we lose. If the last card in the lead section is discarded to the impossible for any reason, so if the 3rd card in one of these piles is discarded to the impossible, we lose. And then if the 3rd and final lead is confirmed and the investigation marker is not at 20. So that's how we lose. And we win when we get to 20 on the investigation marker and all 3 leads are confirmed. Okay, now we have these special character cards here. The lowest number will go first, which is Jen. So Jen, who do you have?
I'm Inspector Baines. When I confirm a lead, I move the Holmes marker back 2 spaces instead of 1. I work for the Surrey Police Force.
Okay, and my character here is Irene Adler. She's 9. Jen is 3, so she would go first. And it says that I may not confirm a lead, but once per game as an action, I can move the Holmes marker back 1 space.
Once per game?
Once per game.
Wow, you picked a winner.
It was random, and this is another way to vary the difficulty of the game. There's, 15 or so cards of this. Some are beneficial, some are a detriment to the game. Just luck of the draw. Alright, so in the 2-player game, we all start off with 6 evidence cards. A 3-player game, we would do 4 cards, and a 4-player game, we would do 3 cards each. So it's just like the Hanabi. We hold this up. Jen has the lowest number on her character, and she will start off. So what are you going to do, Jennifer?
These 2 are witnesses.
Okay, so she gave me a assist. I know these 2 cards are witnesses. I know we need 2 witness leads here, so I'm going to keep that in mind. But for my action, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate. So I'm going to throw this card into the impossible and then flip over a new lead card for opportunity. Alright, and then we got the tracks out. So Jennifer, it is back to your turn.
This card is footprints.
Okay, so move Holmes up. Okay, Jennifer. What I got here? This card is a document.
Okay. You can move things in your hand.
It's just like a Hanabi. Alright, so I'm going to play a card and then I draw a card. So Jennifer's up.
Okay, so I have a document. So, pretty sure that... there is a chance I could go over.
Yes, there is, but not with an 11.
But it's not. Oh, you said it was a document.
Yeah, a document.
Silly goose. I don't want to play.
Okay, so draw another card. Okay, so this one and this one are...
this one and this one?
Yes, they're dudes.
Some witnesses?
Witnesses.
They're dudes.
Take a card.
Dudes. I will. Can I adjust them in my hand first?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, so give her information. Holmes moves.
These 4 cards?
Yes.
Are clues.
Okay.
That's the magnifying glass, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you move that up, Holmes?
When you just told me no. Okay. These two cards are threes.
These two?
Yes. Okay, John, write it down.
And these two witnesses. Dudes.
All right, so that's 5.
Correct.
So we need a 4. I know what 1 is. I don't know what. See, I know there's 2 witness cards. This one and this one.
Right.
I know what the value of this one is, but I don't know what the value of this one is. So I'm going to discard. And we move him up 6. And I redraw. Eliminate is what it was called. Trying to be thematic, but I never remember the terms. Maybe some values?
Yeah, I was thinking that. This card and this card are 1s.
That's not helping. Okay. So.
No, you're good. I'm just thinking of doing some math in my head. I'm sorry.
It's cheating.
No. I was trying to figure out because there's only 1 of each card, correct? Like.
Yeah, it's 1 through 6 of each suit. So I want to start discarding some stuff, but all right. I'm going to tell her that this card is a 6.
This card is a 6. That's too much.
Yes.
What happens if we go over? I forget.
It's a bust. You gotta get exactly the number. And if we played like the wrong suit color, like say Jen played this one to this pile instead, and we would slide it over and we have to get the sum of both cards.
Right.
But it has to be the exact number.
Right.
And we cannot confirm the latest clue until we get 20.
Exactly 20.
The last lead until we get exactly 20.
I don't know what to do.
Eliminate. Alright. So 6. Okay. So this one, and this one are footprints.
This one?
This one and this one.
This one and this one. So these 3 are footprints.
Yes. Okay, draw a card. So we got 3 cards in the impossible here. After the next card goes out, when the 5th card goes out, they'll start moving 1 each time we discard a card. So what do we got there? We got 5. This card and this card are 4s.
These 2 cards are 4s.
No, this one.
These 2 cards are 4s.
And this one.
This one and this one are 4s.
Right.
This is a 4.
Okay. That helps me.
You don't remember what else I told you about that card?
It's one of these.
I can't tell you that, can I?
No.
Well then, just assume you don't remember.
You gave me, okay, so this one, this one is
Dude?
a dude.
A witness.
Witness.
Okay.
Peoples. Okay.
That would be 9.
So draw another. So we're exactly 9. Now we got to confirm it.
Right, which I will do on my next turn since you cannot.
Yes. But once per game, I can pull him back 1. So we are starting to get a little close. This one's a 5.
5. Okay, so I'm going to confirm this lead.
Okay, so Holmes will
move
go
back 2.
2 because of her special ability.
Right.
It goes back to me, and I'm going to discard.
Okay.
Or eliminate. So 1. And now we are at 4 cards in the impossible, so now every time we put a card in there, Holmes will start moving up. I got to draw another card.
So we have 8 over there.
So now all you got to do is confirm it.
Right.
So I think I'll discard another card. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Holmes moves up 1 because it's the 5th card in there. And then I draw another card.
Okay, well, I'm going to confirm another lead, so move him back 2.
1, 2. So now we have to get that up to 20 before we can confirm the last.
I'm excited.
Why?
Just tell me some information.
Okay, so I'm going to assist her, and I'm going to tell her that this card here is a 2.
Okay, that card here is a 2. Well, I'm going to assist you also.
Okay.
This card is a 6.
Okay, so she assists. I moved it down for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to place that there.
Good.
So I draw another card. It's Jen's turn.
This card is a 2.
Why would you do that? And I just told you what to do.
I forgot.
Alright, so I'm going to discard this one. So now we're at 20 exactly.
And I'm going to
confirm
a lead.
He goes back 2, and we won the game.
Yes, that's why I told you that.
I actually forgot to draw a card, but okay. So that
I forgot what you told me anyway.
That was 2. This one.
Oh, I forgot.
That worked out anyway. So that is Beyond Baker Street in a nutshell. Stay tuned for our final thoughts. Get gaming.
Have fun.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Alright folks, I'm Barry. This is my wife Jen. This is her stand-in, the yellow meeple. I still call Mike. And this is a Gateway Gamer Runs Through.
Can we put like one big eyeball, like a Mike Wazowski eyeball?
Sure.
Okay.
Today we played Beyond Baker Street.
I totally kicked your butt.
You totally kicked my butt in this cooperative game.
Well, that's what you always say to me.
Yes, I do. Alright, Jennifer, so let's start with the components. What do you think about the components?
They're nice. Cards are, okay quality. The tokens fit in the spots that they're supposed to go. I don't have a problem with any of the components.
What do you mean the tokens fit in the spot?
Well, so we've had games where they don't actually fit. They're like bigger than the spot they need to go in.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I like the components myself too. The artwork's nice. On the lead cards, there's a bunch of fluff text in there. It doesn't really have anything to do with the game other than fluff.
Flavor
text, yeah.
Flavor text.
I do like the character cards. They're investigators from Scotland Yard and whatnot. And if you look at the bottom of it, you'll see little pipes, and that'll tell you the difficulty level that this card has in the game. So if there's, I think it's 4 pipes, it's a pretty easy game.
The more pipes, the easier it is.
Yeah, basically. Like I said, I don't remember exactly how many there are in there. There's quite a few different characters. Some of them will help you. Some of them will be harmful to you. Some of them will have... there's 18 character cards.
I pretty much think that the closer they are to number 1, the easier. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, but some of them will, we have a witness card here on the lead. Some of them will prevent you from adding investigation cards to the witness lead, or something to that effect.
Because snitches get stitches.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah.
The case file cards here, there's also... there's only 6. I thought there was more than that. There's 6 of these case file cards here. We did the easiest one today. Some of them, like this one, are real easy. Some of them are extremely difficult.
We played a higher level, I think. We played another case file, but we
played several others.
Play the extremely hard ones.
Yeah. We played the first 3, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it does get more difficult, especially with more people you have playing. With 2 players, they're kind of easier. With more players, it gets more difficult because you've got to give so many more clues to other people on what they have in their hand. But I like it. If you do not like Hanabi, you're probably not going to like this one. Yeah.
It's true.
If you
Like
Hanabi,
cards.
you're going to like this one. But if you played Hanabi and didn't like it, you might want to give this one a chance. Like I said, it's a little gamier than Hanabi is. It's got pretty much the same mechanics, sort of. Where you're showing each other your hand.
If by saying mechanics you mean you can't look at your own cards, then yes, it's exactly the same.
And you're trying to solve something before time runs out. So,
Sure.
in that way, it is like Hanabi. But, like I said, there's more game in it. If you play the wrong card on a lead, then you got to add them together. And there's only...
Which I've done.
Yes. There's only a certain number, 1 through 6 of each suit. So, you got to manage that. The impossible, that changes depending on the case files. This one's 4 cards, some of them are 2, I think, or 3 before you start moving homes down further to the track when you throw something in there possible. So that ramps up the difficulty level a little bit more. The lead cards can, this playthrough we had 2 of the same color. Mathematically I knew we couldn't do both of them, so we had to pick one and discard it. So that, that adds another card to the impossible, stuff like that. I do like this investigation track has to be at 20 before you can finish the last lead.
Can't go over, can't be under, has to be exact.
Exactly, right. And that makes it a little more puzzly. I do enjoy that a good bit. What about you, Jennifer?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's great. That's it.
It's great. No, it's fun. I liked it. It does that. I mean, having that exactly on 20 adds a little more difficulty to the game.
Yes, it does. Now, the box says it's for 2 to 4 players. It takes up to 30 minutes, and I think that time's it right.
I think for the easier ones, it might be a little longer for the harder ones, perhaps.
I think it would be reversed. For the harder ones, it would be shorter. Because you're going to lose.
Oh yeah,
quicker.
you're right.
You're going to lose.
But
quicker.
I have the mind of a winner, Barry. So I was thinking winner, not let's just play hard one and lose. I can't crush your head.
Oh. No, I played it with 2, 3, and 4. Like I said, I think it's more difficult with the more number of players you have, just because you're moving homes down faster, giving out information.
I had trouble learning this at first, but we were playing it at Origin, so it was a little distracting.
I don't know if that was the rule book or, like Jen said, just the distractions and all that. I'll have to read through it again. But, like I said, if you like Hanabi, you'll probably like this one. So there's other videos out there on the internet. Check it out there.
Like
your
porn?
local game store.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What are you
Just
smoking?
said there's other videos out there on the internet. I didn't know what you were talking about.
We're sitting here
I know,
in front
I'm
of a
just messing
game.
with you. I have to mess with you.
Crackhead.
Shush.
Don't get married.
Don't get married. Don't.
So anyway, that was Beyond Baker Street. If it's something you're interested in, check it out.
Come here, Nudge.
Other videos on your online at your game store. I do not know if this is out to the public yet. If it's not, it should be soon. So that was Beyond Baker Street. Thanks for watching. Get gaming.
And have fun.
And we'll see you next time.